Hello my friends, and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be doing a little more work on komorebi, the tiling window manager for Windows, which is written in the Rust programming language. We will be continuing today with our little status bar mini-series, in which, you might have guessed, we are creating a status bar for komorebi, once again using the egui immediate mode UI framework for Rust. So, what are we doing in this video? In this video, we are going to continue making our status bar a little bit more configurable, right? So, why don't we take a look at what we have for configuration so far? So, we can set some positioning, margining, transparency, and the index, the monitor index that we want the status bar to appear on. But it would be nice, right? It would be nice if we could... Let me get this running, so I actually have something visual to point to as well. It would be nice if we could add some configuration for the different widgets, right? So presently in our time widget, we have a hard-coded 12-hour format, even though we have multiple formats that we can pick from. So you can click and change them, but you can't set the default when the bar launches. And so I think that's what we're gonna take a look at today. Let me get Clippy going. It's been a while since I ran Clippy. And let me set the monitor work area offset back to 0. And we're good. Oh, Clippy's not happy. What the frick? So generally in Rust, you should not implement into, you should implement from, because it gives you into for free. Don't know why I did that. I'll have to look back. Oh, I know why. It's because with inner size takes into vec2, and I was like, oh, let's implement into, forgetting that I should implement from instead. So exactly the same thing. We just reversed this. From position for pause 2, right? And instead of implementing to, you're implementing from. So you're just doing the opposite. So you're returning self. And here, this is going to be, instead of self x and self y, going to be value x and value y. So we can get rid of this one. And we can do, actually, I think I can just copy paste this and do some set substitution. Oh wait, what did I do? Right. Change pos2 to vec2, and we should be good. Okay, Clippy is happy, we can proceed. So why don't we start with... the time. So let's take a look at the time widget. Time has a single member on the struct, which is the time format. I don't actually think we want to implement default here. I think we also had a comment of a to-do comment to make each widget optional. So we should have an enable thing here, right? So pub enable bool. And just to keep this compiling, we'll set this to true. Okay, so I guess we're not going to want a default implementation. So impl time, and we'll do pub fun new enable bool format, time format, and it's going to return self with enable and format. Cool. And then this is still rough, like this is subject to change, which is why I haven't started writing it out to a JSON file yet. All of this is subject to change, but just to get an idea, we're gonna have on here also time. Because like the whole thing is serializable, so I think we should be okay with this. Config is missing time, and then here what am I doing? Time new true time format, let's say 24-hour, right? And then when we come to create this, we can get this out from the config. Can we? Is that okay? That is a-okay according to Clippy. So I'm going to assume it's okay. So we'll go down to the time widget, wherever we have that. Yeah. So let's say if self.config.time enable, then we'll display time widget, right? And I think here we can actually get rid of this default because we're not going to be using a default anymore. Yeah, nice. So let's try running that. Cargo run package komorebi bar. And we expect it to read from the config struct and give us 24-hour time, which it has. Excellent, excellent. What next? What next? I guess we can do the same thing for date. So date is also gonna need enable bool. We need to add all of these derives, copy, clone, and debug, also on the date format. And here we have a number of date formats, right? There it is. And date is going to be of type date. And then we'll add that into... Oh, I haven't. We'll just do this for now because I already know what it's going to look like. Date format. Day, date, month. Yeah, I like that one. So let's go here. Get rid of the default implementation and add our own impl date, which is pretty much the same as this, right? Except this is date format. And then we set that to true. And when we create date, we're going to use the serialized version in our config, the deserialized version. And we're not using enable yet, so date.format, there we go. So here, oh, actually, so, okay, this, we need to figure out what to do with the spacing. Maybe that'll be one for the next video. If self.date.enable yeah, where'd my cursor go? There it is. Okay, so now when I run this again, I expect it to have the long date format. And remove that to do and we have the updated date format, Saturday, 10th of August 2024. Excellent. Now what? Now what? It's a good start. It's a good start. So we want to test out what happens when we disable these, right? Because like, I imagine like hot reloading and stuff, this might be able to be done on the flow, on the fly. So let's rerun this with enable set to false, and the rightmost widget should be the RAM widget. Like that's how it should work, should look. Let's see. Yeah. So now we have on-off toggles for those two widgets. And I think we can add at least that part of it very easily to the RAM and the storage widgets as well. Let's see. So storage has disks. Disks new with refresh list. I doubt this has copy and clone implemented. Doesn't have anything implemented, does it? Create in a disk. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So that's not going to serialize particularly well. So I will add here pub struct storage config. And here we'll have enable bool, do some derives, copy, clone, and debug. We'll have enable bool here, and we will have impl from storage config for storage, and this will replace our usage of the defaults, right? And then enable will be value.enable. Okay, I think that looks right. And we can add here storage config. Then, oh, let's import that. Storage is gonna have storage config, enable true. Make sure that's public. And storage from config storage. Ooh, missing a comma. 13. there's that missing comma. And we'll bring this back down to here, self-date, and that's RAM. I believe the last one is storage. So if self.storage.enable, I think that's because it's once again not public. So only show it if it's enabled, right? IntelliJ a little slow to catch up again. Clippy says it's fine. And we're going to do the same thing for the RAM widget. Yeah, that's not happening either. So we're just going to copy the same setup essentially, right? And we'll just replace references to storage with memory. Get rid of actually wait, we'll yoink that and make sure that we have pub enable bool here. Okay, then we go back to wherever we have our config, memory config. Let's add that in here as well. And then here we're going to do, instead of default, we're going to do memory from config memory. Of course, we are not using the enable flag yet, so we'll go down to self.memory, and we will, what will we do? If self.memory.enable, then we'll show it. How about that? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So if you're not interested in having either of these, we can set these to false. And let's recompile. And then you can just have like a basic date and time, which is very nice. I'm thinking of some more widgets that would be useful. So here we have it. We disabled storage and memory, and now we just have these. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So yeah, I'm thinking about some more widgets that might be useful, like one that shows you what the current layout name is. I think one that we'll have a lot of requests for is the focused window name, to have a focused window name up here. Maybe even if, I mean, like you have, be nice to be able to say if it's like, if you're a single window container, if you're a stack container, or if you're a monocle container. Oh my god, so many things to do, so many things to do. Maybe I can implement one of these. So what do we have? I think it would be nice to have the focused window name, focused window title. So let's say focused window title. Focused window title, and we'll put it on the left. So self.workspaces is that, and self.focused window title is going to be What the hell is self.focus window title gonna be? So we still need... So notification.state.monitors.elements. Nah, I'm just gonna copy what I can from here. We get that. Focused container. No, not that. If let some container, focus container. Ah, no. What have I done here? Okay. Container dot focus window. If let some window container focus window dot title. If let OK title equals window dot title, then self dot focus window title is title clone, and then we can get rid of all of this. Use clone from. I'm never going to get used to using clone from. Okay, cool, I guess. Move this up here so we don't have to redeclare. Just index. Cool. And so that gets updated, right? We wanna... Yeah, this should definitely be a widget too, but who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. We'll just do a UI label for now, without any click. UI.label self.focus window title. See how that goes. We probably need some spacing. UI.spacing? Nope. Is that not it? UI.add space. Alright, let's see how it goes. I'm sure I've missed something. Feels too easy, you know? Feels a little bit too easy. Ah, no way. We got it. It works. Sweet. Very nice, very nice. Cool. What else can we do? I'm just gonna like add a bunch of things and then, cause like I'm on a roll, right? Cause like I know how to do all this now, cause I've just done it. So, focus window title. Where was I setting you? Workspace layout. No. komorebi client. Default layout. Because we're only going to show it if it's a default layout. Actually, we'll keep this as a string. the workspace layout will be... yeah, it's here. And where do we find the workspace layout? Is where we handle the komorebi notifications. Why don't we... okay, let's do this. Self.workspaces equals workspaces. And then we can get rid of this nasty block here. And then reset workspaces there. And we're going to set self.workspace layout equals match layout. If it is a default layout, then match default layout. I think we have default layout to string. Let's see. Otherwise, string from custom. Associated item not found in layout. Huh. Different layout. Komorebi client, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Namespace clashing. Alright, let's see how this looks. Then we have the workspace layout, then we gotta really make all of these into proper widgets. But it's nice to see things up on there. It's nice to feel like you're making progress, you know. Cool, we have our ultra-wide vertical stack. And so what would be really nice on this one, right, is like if you can click this and then it will cycle to the next one, right? I think that'd be nice. That's columns. Sweet. Very nice. Very, very nice. And I've seen a bunch of people doing like Spotify. I don't know. I'm just gonna look up what Laz is doing on Z-Bar. Not Zebra, Z-Bar. Spotify. Huh. Don't have anything for Spotify. Missing providers. Window title, music, GPU, volume. Window title, yeah, we got that one now. GPU, I'm not sure I care about. Volume, I think a lot of people probably care about that one. Should look into doing volume later. Alright, you know what, before I go too far into a rabbit hole, it's already been 30 minutes. I think we got a lot done in this video. And you know what, we'll pick some more. We will pick some more to go through in the next video. I would quite like to do a music one. I think that'd be nice. Let me know what you think in the chat, in the comments. What do you think, chat? What should we implement next? I hope you're enjoying this little series. I hope you're learning. I hope it's inspiring you to make your own integrations with komorebi. It's feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good about this. Before we wrap up, as always, let's say thank you to all of the lovely sponsors of this project. Thank you to David, Thomas, Chris, Andy, Timothy, private sponsor number 1. And you know what? I think I know most of these people now without without having to hover over. So let's see. Azine, James, Pavel, Felipe, private sponsor number 2. I think this is Cody. Thank you, Cody. Amr, Nia. Sorry, Harold. I didn't know you. Sundance. This is the alphanumeric. Yeah, PJHFGGIJ. Pyro, DM1681. Darian, yes. Kwang, Surefire. Solomon, private sponsor number 3. Kilroy, my boy. Evan. This is a new one. Quilt. Yeah, Quilt. Alex, and of course, Hisayuki. Thank you all so very much for your support. If you would like me to also memorize your username from your GitHub picture, you can become a one-time sponsor, you can become monthly sponsor. Even $1 a month makes a big difference. $5 a month, if you can, is very much appreciated. If, however, you are not in a position to become a sponsor, the very next best thing that you can do is make sure that you are subscribed to the GZ Codes YouTube channel, where no doubt you are watching this video right now. We are a fully monetized YouTube channel, which means that all of the time you spend watching these videos, interacting with these videos, hitting the like on those videos, and of course watching and skipping ads, that's the main thing. All of that adds up to ad revenue for the account, for the project, and it's a really simple passive way for you to make a financial contribution to the future of komorebi. Alright my friends, that was a fun video, wasn't it? I thought it was a fun video. I hope that whatever you all do today, you have a great day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you all back here next time.